Hey guys, what's up? Uh, Danny here, and today, basically, I'm just gonna be talking about laws of power and things like that. So basically, um, stealing people's energy is things that people have been doing very, very recently, right? And this is something that people have been doing, and it's crazy, right? So basically, Tate talks about this too, right? And I'm kind of just adding on to what he has to say. So basically, what he had to say is that, you know, um, why do fighters look into another? Why do fighters look into each other's eyes and stuff, right? That's people, right? They're basically stealing each other's energy and stuff, right? And basically, when you steal somebody's energy, um, kind of transfers to you and stuff. So that's why you hang out with people that are more powerful than you, right? Their energy transfer goes to you, right? And then stuff like that. Obviously, in the first place, you have to be a very, very strong person. How do you show the universe that you're a strong person? Well, you make sure that, if anybody ever disrespects you, right, you are the one that, kind of like instigates it or like kind of starts the fight or something like that, right? Where it's like, oh, they said something a little bit, disrespectful, and like, they want to be more powerful than you and stuff, right? But that can't, you can't let none of that shit slide, yo. You gotta make sure you disrespect them even harder. And if you guys are gonna fight, then fight, but make the first move if there's no cameras and nobody's watching. But if you got no witnesses and it's just you and the guy, yo, then that's when you don't even need no cameras, yo. Like, for real. Like, that's just like the fair fight and shit, right? You guys are fighting over something that, uh, you know, like, you guys are like fighting for reasons like, oh yeah, I disagree with you, I disagree. You gotta live, yo. You gotta live, yo. Like, that's why people, like, they fight each other and shit, because that is living. You're living at that point, right? You hang around with people that are complete pussies, and it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to put up a fight with you and shit, right? That kind of makes you a pussy too. So like, that's why you gotta realize, like, if you are a man that's around other masculine men, right, you're not gonna be in a position where, um what was I gonna say? You're not gonna be in a position where you're around weak men. You're not absorbing weak energy. You're absorbing strong energy, right? So if God makes you the chosen one and you're out there, right? You're like, hey, I'm not scared. Like, I'll fight you. I don't really give a fuck, right? So then that kind of transfers, you know, into you and stuff, right? And if you do win the fights, if you lose the fights, then damn, try again later. I don't know. But if you do win the fights and stuff, right, then you are a strong man, right? Meaning that, uh, you walk into a room and people feel that masculine energy. It's like, oh my God, this guy is a leader. This guy does this, does that, right? So, just be around powerful people, and like, that's really gonna help. That really helps people out. And again, read the 48 Laws of Power, is best-selling book by Robert Greene. And so, you know, that's it, yo. You just have to have that freaking mindset and shit where you have to conceal your intentions and never let people know what you're gonna do. And that's it, yo. You have to be very persuasive. You have to have a very strong will. And people are naturally attracted to people that have a strong will. Two people that have two strong wills may not get along well together, and something like that, or they may become the perfect partners in crime. But, you know, uh, you have to just be a very, very strong person and stuff. And the world gets very cold sometimes, and some people, they get excited over some little fucking shit, and then it doesn't even matter. Like, some people, they're like, oh yeah, I got this new job and stuff, right? And then they have the job while they're, also going to school, and then eventually after a week they realize, oh, it's so draining. It's too draining for me and stuff. Я что-то делаю.
Данечка,
Да.
ты сегодня ездил стикер делать?
Я пробовал. Я что-то делаю. Я видео делаю.
Так ты сделал или нет?
Нет.
Завтра поедешь.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, like I was saying, like, if you have a very strong will, and you're gonna do very very well. And that's the thing about like other, you get a job, you get this, you get that, you get drained out and everything like that. Always never show too much emotion, yo. Like motherfuckers be getting way too excited, and I accuse this of myself too, yo. I be getting way too excited over some bullshit sometimes. It's like, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making a bunch of money here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, you have to always be calm and collective, and that makes you powerful too, right? You show too much emotion and stuff, you are more weak and stuff, right? You're brittle, right? You go through these highs and lows, right? But a calm and collective man, he's the one that's, he got all his shit sorted out. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He makes the calm decisions, and he makes them with confidence, right? You know, I still be dealing with stress sometimes, right? And maybe it's like, hey, it's the winter season. Like my body's different. Everybody's body is different and shit. But, you know, if you just like kind of make it out, if you like make it out and shit, right, in like a smart way, and you don't even have to fight people. Currently society makes it so you don't even have to fight people anymore to really get what you want. You could literally snake people out in like all these types of different ways. Yo, we got the internet, a bunch of people getting caught freaking trying to hack some freaking computers and stuff, right? There's a lot of opportunities, but the better you are at manipulation, the more powerful you are. And that's just a fact and stuff, right? Because there's always going to be somebody better than you. There's always going to be that person that's like, yo, like I'm literally hustling so freaking hard, and I'm like thinking about all these pathways and shit. It's just like it's consumption, yo. I swear. I've had people before in my life where it's like they started hating on me because I feel like they saw my potential. It's like, oh hey, I see that you could potentially be more powerful than me in the future, and I want to snake you out right now. But little did they know that I'm not actually like that. Like, it's a cold world. I already understand that. I already know that shit, right? It's hilarious, yo. But that's the thing, yo. If you really want to develop your masculine ability, you really have to just fight, and you have to like be strong-willed and strong-minded and shit. And there's a lot of people that are like overthinkers and shit. Don't be overthinking shit, yo. This shit's not good. Yeah, so that's it, yo, guys. Like that's how you become a powerful person. Is that you have to take people's energy, and make sure you never let your guard down, because I have some people, they like lose a bunch of things and stuff like in cars, and they do this and do that, right? You know, they're letting their guard down, yo. You can't be out here losing things for yourself. You have to make sure that every single thing that you go to a party with, you have it, right? Because I had a person before at a party where literally like he was standing right behind me. I got those weird vibes. I got those sus vibes. I'm like, damn, bro. Like sometimes like being an overthinker is kind of actually really freaking good, because you could read other people's minds, right? And if you already have that natural scammer ability, right? You're already gonna know. You're already gonna feel that type of energy and stuff, right? Like people that aren't natural born scammers and natural born finessers and whatever, right? It's like Andrew Tate's lawyer. Like he's a natural born finesser. You look at his face, yo. This guy looks like a master of power. Like, I would even say I kind of look like his lawyer too, right? He's Romanian, I'm Ukrainian, but I'm from that part. My dad's from that part of Ukraine that's literally like a 10-minute drive away from Romania. So that's how close. That's how close I am to freaking Romania. So his lawyer, that's like the interesting thing about it, is that yeah, like Tate's lawyer and stuff. He's a very you know good lawyer and stuff, and you have to know what things to say and what things you don't say and stuff. And he's very freaking smart. So you know, and, natural born finessers and shit. Those people are doing well and shit. Um, Always keep your guard up, yo. Never let your guard down, because I swear it's a cold ass fucking world. But if you do put yourself around people that are colder than you, or in some toxic situations, you could do very very well. So that's it, yo. Um, yeah. Again, guys, like I said, the higher risk you put on yourself, the higher risk you put on yourself, the higher chance you have of succeeding and the higher chance you have of failing. But hey, it's worth the risk for everybody, because at the end of the day, not everybody is chosen to be in the top position of power and stuff. But listen, never let your guard down, never let people disrespect you, and you're going to be doing extremely freaking well. And I believe in all you guys that are going through shit, but you know because it's like y'all be talking about how y'all got a bunch of friends and shit, right? But like, what the fuck is the point of friends when all you do is you go to the mall with them, you fucking spend money, and you're not even saving like your own money and stuff. You're not like, you're not saving up for a bigger project in the future to invest into in order to, like do some type of shit, right? You're just going to the mall with different friends every single day, buying these things, and it's just kind of an NPC. It's the NPC mindset, right? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're not getting rich like that. You need, in the first place, to invest a fuck ton of money to make a lot of money. And 90% of the time, people lose that fucking money. And where the fuck does it go? Sometimes that shit goes into fucking thin air. I don't know what the government is up to, but there's so much money floating around right now in the entire realm of the freaking matrix, and there's freaking money buried. There's money like this and that, and the number one thing that the government doesn't want you to do is have money. So if you do develop those high class connections and you become friends with people that know about like power like that, then you are going to be in that position. You are basically going to absorb that energy, and you're going to become that person. So that's it, yo. That's it. So that's you got to become a finesser. You got to be a finesser. And like, not everybody's made for that type of lifestyle, right? Sometimes people wake up and they're like, oh yeah, I'm chilled out, yo. I'm chilling. Some people got slow reflexes, yo. You can never have any slow reflexes, yo. If I know motherfuckers that I know, bro, they got faster reflexes, yo. The main goal here is to just like be tough and shit, yo. And everybody's body is different, so sometimes for some people fighting is just not their thing. Fighting is not their thing, and that's unfortunately what happens to some people, is that like they get like a freaking concussion or something, and then they get some type of brain damage from fighting and stuff. So that's why living in society in America is such a fucking great place, because they like morals. They like to see your morals more than your fighting skills, right? So that's why you motherfuckers going to Rutgers or Montclair or any fucking colleges and shit, y'all could be doing so fucking well. And you know why? Because it's fucking important, yo. You got, motherfuckers got so much potential, yo. I swear, I see that shit in them, but they just don't, they're not willing to put in the fight to fucking get to that fucking power, I swear, yo. No, but crypto, yo, you invest into that shit, it's literally the easiest shit ever. You invest into crypto, you wait some time, you wait for that shit to skyrocket, boom, you're fucking chilling. That's literally how it fucking works. Trust me, because we live in America. It's a very, very easy time to make a fuck ton of money, and that's just how it fucking works and shit, yo. Nah, yeah, but, that's the thing, like, I make my intentions pretty clear usually to people and stuff, right? It's like, listen, if you don't want to put me in a position of pure power, and you don't want to see me in that type of position, I really don't need you in my life, right? We're supposed to work off of each other, and if one of us snakes each other out, then that's going to be your fault. That's a weakness of yours that you need to overcome. That's like your freaking weakness and shit, right? So you need to overcome that shit. You need to become tougher in a way. You have to work out more, get some oxygen into your fucking brain, and so you could fucking think more straight. You know what I mean? Like, just talking about like true toughness and shit. Like, so many guys are just like, they're not really truly like that, and that's it, yo. Like, you know, always keep your guard up, yo. Make sure parties are parties and shit, right? And get yourself a fucking valid bad bitch, like, for real. motherfucking guys and shit that are fucking tall bitches, like the same height as you. Like, if you're like 5'11" or 6 foot like me, and you're fucking a bitch that's like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", you're fucking chilling at that point, bro. You're absorbing good energy. You know why? Because that bitch got good genetics, yo. If a bitch is that tall, then the chances of you guys having more tall kids are pretty fucking high, to be fucking honest with you. So that's kind of how it works and shit, is that, you know, like, that's it, yo. That's what y'all gotta realize and shit. And some people, they're freaking, extremely rich and shit, and they're just getting fucking lucky with life. And it is pretty hard to get a like a decent paying job. Obviously, first you need a college degree in this day and age. But make minimum wage, it's extremely fucking easy. The workforce is everywhere, and the people in top power are draining out all the motherfuckers in bottom power, right? All the slaves and shit, right? All that bottom power energy is not feeding into the right curriculum. Like, that's why everybody talks shit about their boss and everything like that, right? Because they are getting drained the fuck out to fucking work for somebody, right? And those bosses are draining people the fuck out, right? Now, those bosses probably had so much shit to go through, because you have to go through shit to be a powerful person, because the universe constantly tests people whether they are chosen for this lifestyle or not. It's a very cold world. Fast reflexes, yo, like the fast reaction time. You'll split decisions, right? You make the wrong decision, boom, your company fucks up. You know what I mean? So, that's why, yo, some people, they stay in those bottom positions and shit, because they cannot, like, they just don't have that eagerness or that mentality, that tough mentality to really, like, be strong and stuff, right? That's the main goal now, and everybody is getting taught to be a pussy nowadays, and that's not how the world works, unfortunately, yo. If shit goes down the drain and you are a man that built yourself up, and you have you have money in every single country's bank account, and you are powerful, right? The US goes to shit, you move to another country, you have all that fucking money, the US seizes all your fucking assets, boom, you go to another fucking country, and you know what fucking happens? You got other assets in that country. You build power. That's why there's limitless connections to what you could do with power. Limitless shit, literally. So if you are genuinely a limitless person, then that's what you should do. You go to different places, right? Make all these freaking connections and stuff. There's gonna be some rich ass guy that's gonna go into detail as to what he's doing, and if you have that snake mindset in you, you're going to absorb his energy, and you're gonna take that shit into you. You're gonna become that person. So that's it, yo. And some people, they naturally have it, they're natural born with that fucking shit. But obviously the universe is going to give you gifts if you're working every single fucking day and you're working hard. And I know that shit for a fact. Myself, I fucking work, and the universe does give me fucking gifts, and that's just how it works, yo. The universe gives every single fucking person gifts, and you can't live expecting things. You have to live it one day at a time. Live in the moment. The moment is always very fucking precious. And that's it, yo. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day. And stay powerful.